Hey everybody, Matt Trainer here. Just a real quick intro. I was just finishing up some content that I've got for you guys this weekend and figured I would just shoot a real quick video to give you a heads up on what we're going to cover this weekend in a live workshop. I'm super excited. This is a big change in the way that I'm doing events and specifically focusing on building things. You notice the change in the background picture here. That's very much on purpose because we're going to sit down and do work this weekend. We're going to build things. You're going to walk out of this event with brand new tools, a new website, a new chat bot, all kinds of new things that we're going to do. So this is the live workshop coming up this weekend, July 20th, 21st, which is tomorrow. I'm shooting this on Thursday, tomorrow and Saturday. And then the third day is a VIP mastermind on a Sunday. Now here's what we're going to cover. Oh, first of all, before we get into this, I do have a little bit of pre-event homework for you to do. Now, it's not super important, but it will give you a little bit of a step ahead when we start in the morning tomorrow. Now, all you got to do is download, install VS Code, and all you got to do is go to code.visualstudio.com, and this is what it looks like right here. Just download it. If you're on a different kind of computer, of course, I'm on a Mac. It's free. You want to install it, and we're going to run through what you're going to need this for. Now, it looks kind of scary. It's not at all. It's very similar to lots of things you've used before. I'll just show you how to do it, and we're going to do a lot of stuff with this and make it very unscary for you. The fun tool, it's very free. Very free, I don't know what very free means, but it's free. Microsoft built it, and it's one of the coolest tools out there. So here we go. So Friday, day one, here's what we're going to get into. First of all, I'm going to give you a very broad overview of what we're building, because it's pretty deep, because we're building for now plus bridging into the future, which gets into very heavy technology with blockchain and stuff. But I'm going to give you some very basic overview of what we're building, and then we're just going to start building it. Now, the second bullet point might shock you here a little bit. I hope it does, because it says chatbot's already dead. How we pivot? Well, yes, chatbot's already dead in lots of ways, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about and why I still launch a chatbot funnel systems and how we pivot. I believe we were already ahead of it anyway, but there's a lot to get into here now. It's going to shift how you think about all of this. And then next we're going to get into installing the various tools you're going to need. Now there's a lot of tools that we're going to cover, all very simple, nothing to be scared of, very easy stuff. And you're going to see how to use these. And immediately once you get your tools installed, you're going to start building a content curation site and get it launched. Now this will be a content curation site that we will build and mature into a membership site so you can run your own paid membership area. We'll launch at this event. We'll start with building the base content curation site that you can start to tie it into your chatbots and automating some of the content. Now this will be a serverless type architecture, and you'll learn what all that means and how it all fits together and how it relates to the current way that the internet is done. Now this is also a PWA, a progressive web app. That means it works very well, like it works almost like a mobile app. So you're going to learn all about that too, and this is based on Vue.js and Cosmic.js. Now, if that's all scary, doesn't matter. You don't need to know any of that stuff. We're going to walk through it very, very step by step. And then we're going to get into talking about a chatbot e-commerce site case study. What we're going to do, kind of as a group, launch a chatbot e-commerce site. We're going to show you how we do it and run it as a case study from a project that we're doing here. So then day two, we're going to expand on what we learned on day two. We're going to, or day one, sorry. We're going to get into the CodePen animations implementation. So to amp up your site that we built the previous day and do some animations and make it a little bit cooler and stand out from the crowd. And then we're going to launch the site to the world, actually put it on a domain name and put it out there and make it live for real so people can visit it. And then as a group, we're going to launch a new DApp. DApp meaning decentralized application. Now this will just be a in-house demo, basically a proof of concept. So you will understand what the future of all this blockchain and cryptocurrencies and decentralized apps is all about. And really the only way to explain it, or actually the best way to learn this, is to see it done live. And so what we're going to launch is a little mini social network. So we're going to launch a decentralized app that's on a mini completely decentralized social network. We'll launch it as a group and run it together. It'd be very cool. So what you're going to see is also launching of a new cryptocurrency, and that will be tied to all of what we're doing this weekend. I have a big explanation about what we're doing there. You guys are going to have a lot of input on that too. So the idea here is we launch it as a group, and then you guys can implement it in your own business as well. And then the next thing, and I'm most excited about, we're going to start getting into Internet of Things. Instructables.com, for instance. Instructables.com has a lot of very cool projects that you can build very cool things with. The idea here is to take all of these cool things that we're learning about chatbots and blockchain and cool automations of sales funnels and all of that sort of stuff, and tying them into something in the real world, like wearables. You know, like your, even tie them into your mobile devices, your Fitbit, that's the word I'm looking for, Fitbit, all of these kinds of things, and Internet of Things, starting to interact with the real world devices using the chatbots and the blockchain and decentralized apps that we're building. So we're going to get into that. And that also will cover augmented reality and how we can start tying in augmented reality into physical stuff in the world and start making some very cutting edge things. So this is all going to be a lot of philosophy, but what I'm laying the groundwork for here is how we are going to leverage what we are building here at this event into the future. And we're going to get into that very quickly. Within 90 days, we're going to be digging in and implementing all of what we build here into wearables and Internet of Things and very advanced things with augmented reality. It's going to be very cool. So you guys will see how that works on Saturday. Now, that's the first 2 days. Now, that's the official event. Day 3 is VIP only. Now, you would have had to have paid for this, be a part of a mastermind, or paid for this or been invite only. So it's to be a much smaller group, but this is much more focused on individual businesses. And we're going to get deep into ICOs, how to run an ICO, an initial coin offering. That's what that's all about. You guys have probably heard about that in the news. It's a big deal. So we're going to do a deep dive into that. I've been behind the scenes in some very, very large ICOs, and I've done several successful ones myself, and I know the space very well. I have the legal team. I know exactly how to keep yourself out of hot water and how to launch it these days, because the whole landscape has changed completely. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to deep dive into gamification and launch a new gamified cryptocurrency tailored for your business specifically. So the VIPs have a very cool thing that's going on there. So that's it for the update. Now, full details will be in the email, which, this is the way you're going to get this video probably. So the full details for the event, like where it's located and the times, all that stuff, is on the event site, plus it's in the email. Now, in that email will also be including the live stream link. That's so if you can't make it live, or if you got a business partner, you can give it to them and they can live stream. And it's just going to be a Zoom link, a private Zoom, where you can be part of the workshop. And we'll have specific stuff for people on live stream to do as well, so you can feel like you're part of the crowd even though you're not there. So we're going to have some homework to do. Now back to the homework. Where is it? Just go to code.visualstudio.com and get that installed. That's it, guys. I'm looking forward to it. This is very exciting. You're going to learn some new things, and you're going to see business and life from a completely new perspective after this. And the coolest part is you're going to build something that you've never seen before, and you're going to walk out of there with a working, new, cool, cutting-edge technology for your own business. It's going to be very exciting. I'm super pumped up about it. Can't wait to work with you guys. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. See you guys.